Raymond, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, your product sounds like something out of science fiction. How incredible. You are creating the world's first AI-powered augmented reality smart contact lenses, essentially replacing a mobile phone. This sounds like something straight out of the movies. Talk me through the latest update in this project so far.
Well, thank you. That was a great introduction, by the way. And we try to develop something that we call the ultimate interface for the next generation of computing. By now we all understand that next generation of computing is not a computer; it's an algorithm. We call our gadget the ultimate habitat for AI algorithms. So basically, we have developed contact lenses. They are still contact lenses, like imagine normal contact lenses, but able to provide you with pictures, measure your biological parameters, including intraocular pressure for those suffering glaucoma, and glucose level for diabetics. So this is a gadget that is aimed to take all existing screens and merge them into one. Basically, your ultimate companion to operate cognitive layer between you and the content and the apps and basically the world. Of course, right now we see a huge wave, a tsunami of optical gadgets. Basically, everyone out there, every big guys, all the big guys, they try to develop it. Meta, Google, Amazon, you name it. We decided to concentrate on a more narrow use case and to create a gadget for those already wearing contact lenses. There are about 250 million of them. They wear them daily. They like it, and they do not want to wear glasses, and they do not want to perform surgery.
So talk me through the thinking behind that then, because as you said, names like Meta, Google, they are investing billions on wearable technology. You've chosen quite a different path. Do you see your product as a way to replace other devices, or is it merely going to change the way that we interact with them?
We are definitely aiming to change the way we interact with both digital and real worlds. But we're not here to compete. We're not here to fight anyone. A flat screen phone once emerged. It did not fight PCs. Laptop did not fight PCs. It just emerged, and we as a species, as a humanity, we just understood, we saw that this particular gadget is better for a certain use case. And we started switching. This will be the same. Once people will realize that real-time translation and navigation is way better while wearing glasses and not using it on your smartphone, they will inevitably switch to glasses. Once they realize that being able to constantly measure your glucose and receive it instantly on your phone is way more convenient than use those old, bulky, outdated gadgets, they will inevitably switch.
Now, I will say, I actually own a pair of the Meta AI Ray-Ban glasses. They are pretty cool. You can take pictures, take video. Of course you do. But I think what makes your product so unique is obviously the health tech side of it as well. What was the most difficult thing to crack about that kind of technology?
Well, creating this technology was, it was an engineering hell. So basically, every other component we use while creating this gadget was a challenge. Basically, we as as a species, we as a planet, we have all the components needed to create this gadget. And many companies tried before us. Thing is, those components were created on silicon-based technologies. They were just too bulky, too big. So we needed to create next generation materials thin enough, sometimes 1 atom thin materials, absolutely biocompatible, and to create components like cameras. No, I mean, we do not create, we don't specifically create a camera, but the screen, the biosensors, batteries, etc. We decided to create our own materials, then create components small enough and transparent enough to be used on the cornea. Then we installed them on the typical normal contact lens, and here we are. So the key stumbling block was miniaturization, and we decided, to skip all existing technologies and create our own.
I mean, it really is an incredible story. And the fact that the company was founded by you, a Russian serial entrepreneur, your co-founder is a Ukrainian physicist. I think that's an incredible partnership to come together. And last year, you became the UAE's 12th unicorn. I think you raised $290 million US. Congratulations. What is next? How close are we to releasing the lenses? What's the next big milestone you're looking to achieve?
Well, we will spend at least a few years honing the gadget and enhancing it on B2B use cases. You don't have a right to mistake once it comes to eyes. So basically, we will develop at least 3 generations of the gadget. Of the coming gadgets internally on very narrow B2B use cases, partnering with bigger companies. For example, we work closely with the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, and we hope that one day we will develop contact lenses designated for spacemen. So then, once we hone the gadget, once we make it absolutely amazing, we will approach the B2C market. I hope this will happen by somewhere between 2028 and 2030, which is, well, pretty close.
I mean, it might be too early to ask this question, but do you expect this to be for the mass market? What kind of pricing? Are we looking at affordable pricing, or is this going to be elite only?
Very easy. You see, right now, typical contact lens user spends around $2,000 US a year on contact lenses. So my task is to offer them the gadget on a yearly subscription for this amount of money or less.
Okay, so more expensive than your average iPhone, but this is obviously, I think, next level up, so worth the investment.
Well, don't forget that those using contact lenses, they use iPhone as well. So basically they spend like $3,500 US a year in case they switch every year. But the idea is that we will not have one ultimate, the contact lens. We'll have multiple, and some of them will bear less functionality and will be substantially cheaper. Some will have wider functionality and will be, well, I hope they will still be below $2,000 US a year.
Okay, look, I have to say, incredibly inspiring. Roman, thank you so much for your time, and look, wishing you the best of luck with launching the project.
Thanks my pleasure.